Alrighty, good afternoon everybody. My name is Logan and you are tuning in to the Tech Expert channel. Now today's topic of the day is going to be Windows 7 end of life. That's right, you heard it. If you are still using Windows 7, you should be notified or have at least heard that the support, the updates, the patches, everything will end as of January 14th of next year. That leaves you with roughly, I would like to say, 5 months and a couple days until there will be no more support for Windows 7, no more updates, and no more patches. So guys, if that is not enough news to kind of just steer you in the direction of changing or upgrading to Windows 10, I don't know what else will. You do not want to be in a situation where you heavily rely on your workstations and they are on Windows 7 operating system, and you are starting to experience failures, issues, things that are not going to be patched during any updates, because guess what? As I said, there will be no coming updates. So you don't want that to happen to you. You want to make sure that you're being proactive and getting prepared for that next step to upgrade to either Windows 10 Home Edition or Windows 10 Pro, either the Pro for workstations, the standard Pro, or the Enterprise, the Pro Enterprise. All of these are different versions of Windows 10 that may suit your needs depending on what you are currently using your Windows 7 machine for. But yes, guys, you are going to want to really make sure that you're being proactive in this circumstance. You don't want to be left behind or be in a situation where you have to really rush all of these upgrades, especially if you have a large number of systems that are currently still using Windows 7. So this is a featured article from Microsoft.com. Yes, support for Windows 7 is ending. After January 14th of 2020, Microsoft will no longer provide security updates or support for PCs running Windows 7. So now is the time to upgrade to Windows 10. So what does end of support mean, guys? If you continue to use Windows 7 after this date, January 14th of 2020, and your PC will continue to function, you will not suddenly no longer be able to use your PC. However, it will become vulnerable to security risks, viruses, things that these patches, the updates that are pushed out for your operating system help resolve, help fix to prevent them from harming your workstations or harming you. So as they said, your PC will continue to start and run, but Microsoft will no longer provide the following. That is, no technical support, no software updates, no security updates. So they say to avoid security risks and viruses, Microsoft heavily recommends that you upgrade to Windows 10. So what kind of versions are you going to be upgrading? Well, it really depends on exactly what you're currently using your Windows 7 machine for. If you are at home and this is for a personal computer, you most of the time can get away with simply upgrading to the Windows 10 Home. Now it's $139 for the complete license. You will be able to download a copy. You no longer have to get the discs that contain the ISO or the operating system. You will be able to just download a copy. You can create a bootable USB. If you guys want us to do a video on how to create a bootable USB using your new Windows 10 operating system download, please don't hesitate to let us know. Shoot us a message in the chat so that we can go ahead and do that for you guys. But yes, if you are just using this for personal use, Windows 10 Home will suit you fine. I'm going to compare Windows 10 Home with Windows 10 Pro, the Pro Enterprise, and the Pro for workstations, just so you can get an idea as to really what comes with each different version. So let's compare the Windows 10 editions. So this is actually, before we get there, let's just start with comparing basic Windows 10 Home to Windows 10 Pro. So guys, pretty much everything stays pretty consistent in terms of security. Windows Hello, that is going to be for both versions. Device encryption, both versions get that. Firewall and network protection, both devices come with that. Both operating system versions come with that. Internet protection as well. Parental controls and protection, both operating systems come with that. Secure boot, both operating systems. Now, BitLocker device encryption, only the Windows 10 Pro edition has that feature. So if you are currently using BitLocker, then you are gonna need to upgrade to the Windows 10 Pro version. Windows Information Protection, or WIP, is also only available for the Windows 10 Pro versions, so make sure that if you are currently utilizing that within your daily use of your workstation, that you keep that in mind during this upgrade. Windows Defender Antivirus, yep, that is available for both versions of the operating system. Now, Windows Fundamentals, so these are automatic updates, which means you get the latest features of Windows 10 at no extra costs. So let's go through and see what is the difference here. Pretty much all of these are gonna come with either the Windows 10 Home version or the Windows 10 Pro version. So Digital Pen and Touch, Microsoft Edge, Cortana, which is your virtual assistant, battery saver mode, mobile, voice. We can go into breakdown these if you want to get a little bit more of an idea. For example, the mobile version, get instant access to your Android phones, text and photos on your PC, or connect your iPhone for seamless browsing, calendar and app experiences. Now guys, I will be putting these articles in the chat, so make sure that if you want to get more details on each and every single feature, all you have to do is click on that link and click the little down arrow next to the feature, and it will give you some idea as to what exactly it entails. And these are safe links, guys. These are coming from Microsoft.com. Even if you just want to double check that, the certificate, Microsoft.com. But yes, next thing is going to be the business management and deployment. Now, this is where you're really going to see the difference between the Windows 10 version and the Windows 10 Home version and the Windows 10 Pro version. Pro is specifically going to benefit you if you're using these workstations in a work environment, and this is not just for home use. So if you are using these for your organization, within your organization, your employees use these, your co-workers use these, anything of that sort, you need to keep that in mind, because this may specifically impact, this decision between Home and Pro will significantly impact how you are able to use those devices. So mobile device management, that only comes with Windows 10 Pro. So does group policy. If you guys are not familiar with group policies, it's where you're able to set rules, manage user accounts, groups, and get easy access to files and printers when you pair Windows 10 Pro with your Windows Server. Now, there's also the enterprise state roaming with Azure. You know, we've kind of discussed Azure in one of our previous videos regarding cloud storage. Make sure to check that out. We didn't really go into full detail. Azure is a very large topic on its own, so we are thinking about doing that in a separate video entirely. Microsoft Store for Business, assigned access, dynamic provisioning, Windows Update for Business, kiosk mode setup, support for Active Directory, support for Azure Active Directory. These are all things that are going to be specific to Windows 10 Pro, guys. So if you utilize any of these features, any of these ring a bell, you're going to want to make sure to keep that in mind during this upgrade. But yes, so that is primarily the differences between the Windows 10 Home version and the Windows 10 Pro version. Now, it doesn't just stop there, because if you have, after going through all of those differences, you've realized I use my Windows 7 machine in a work environment. For that reason, I'm gonna have to go with the Windows 10 Pro version. Well, that is not the only thing to keep in mind now. Once you've made that decision, it's time to jump on over to comparing all the different versions of Windows 10 Pro. So in these cases, there are 3 different versions you can go with. The Windows 10 Pro for workstations, the simple Windows 10 Pro, and by simple I don't really mean that it's simple. Windows 10 Enterprise. These are the differences these are the different versions of that Pro essentially that you need to keep in mind when making this final decision. So let's go ahead and compare then. So all 3 of these are going to come with Windows Hello for Business, BitLocker, and BitLocker to Go that we recently discovered, the WIP, the Windows Information Protection, the Resilient File Systems, Windows Defender Credential Guard, Windows Defender System Guard. Windows Defender Application Guard is only going to be available with the Windows 10 Enterprise versions. The Windows Defender Application Control is also only available for the Windows 10 Enterprise. Now, Windows Defender Exploit Guard comes with all 3. The Windows Defender Antivirus comes with all 3. However, the Microsoft Defender Advanced Threat Protection, or ATP, only comes with the Windows 10 Enterprise versions. So in terms of updates, now Windows Server Update Service, WSUS, comes for all 3 of these versions. The Windows Update for Business also comes for all 3 of these versions. However, Desktop and Analytics Upgrade Readiness, Desktop Analytics Update Compliance, Desktop Analytics Device Health only comes with the Windows 10 Enterprise version. Now remember guys, if you are going to need any more information about exactly what features I am going through, don't worry, this will also be included in the description, and all you have to do is click on the link and then select this, and it will give you a little bit of an idea as to what this specifically entails. So for instance, the Desktop Analytics Update Compliance gives IT the ability to monitor the deployment and compliance status of all updates for your systems. Specifically going to be useful if you have a lot of machines and you have an IT group that's need to handle all of these machines. They will be able to use this Desktop Analytics Update Compliance to be able to monitor the deployment and compliance status of all updates for all of the workstations in your enterprise, in your organization. Now, Windows Insider Program for Business, that comes with all 3. Express Updates, all 3. Delivery Optimization, all 3. 30 months of support for September targeted releases, that is only available for the Windows 10 Enterprise, as well for the Windows 10 LTSC Access. Flexible Management, Kiosk Mode is available for all 3. Windows Shared Devices, all 3. Windows Autopilot, also for all 3. Cloud Activations, this is specifically only for Windows 10 Enterprise. So this allows you to leverage the cloud automatically step up from Windows 10 Pro to other versions. So you know, if you need to, in that case, let's say you need to elevate from Windows 10 Pro to Windows 10 Pro for workstations, you will be able to do this using your Windows 10 device that has cloud activations, that feature enabled for it. The Hybrid Azure Active Directory Join, available for all 3. Microsoft Store for Business, all 3. Microsoft Device Management, all 3. Mobile Application Management, or MAM, also all 3. Manage your users' experiences, that is specifically only for Windows 10 Enterprise. Windows Virtual Desktop Use Rights, Microsoft Application Virtualization or AppV, Microsoft User Environment Virtualization. All 4 of these are going to be only available for Windows 10 Enterprise. Now the list is going to keep going on, and I want to keep this as short as sweet, but this seems to be the last section, so I will finish this up here. But guys, there are a ton of features that come with all of these different versions, whether or not it's Windows 10 Pro for workstations, Windows 10 Pro, the standard Windows 10 Pro, or the Windows 10 Enterprise, or just Windows 10 Home. There are a bunch of features that come with it, and I want you to check it out so that you can make the right decision when you are deciding what version you need to upgrade your Windows 7 from, because that is going to be a very important decision that you need to make. So that's why I heavily recommend you click on these links that will be in the description below, so that you can get the best idea as to what version of Windows 10 will suit your current Windows 7 workstations the best. But just to wrap that up, just for enhanced productivity, we'll go through that. Microsoft Search in Windows is going to be available for all 3 versions. The Windows User Experience, Microsoft Edge, your Cortana, Office 365 are going to be available for all 3 versions of this Windows 10 Pro, while the persistent memory is only available for Windows 10 Pro for workstations and Windows 10 Enterprise, same for SMB Direct. Now Microsoft Whiteboard is available for all 3. OneNote for Windows 10 available for all 3. Work across devices also available for all 3, as well as accessibility and of course Windows Ink. However, for the Windows 10 Pro version, it's only available within the Microsoft Store. And if you wanted to download this full comparison table, it also gives you the option to do that in case you need to present this to your employer, in case they're not aware of this end of life for Windows 7. I highly recommend that you bring it up to them. But yes guys, that will wrap up pretty much everything that you need to know in terms of what versions are available to upgrade from your Windows 7 for your Windows 7 workstations. Please take the time to make this decision. It's not a decision to take lightly. However, it's something that you should really start planning for. You only have about 5 months, and depending on the number of workstations that you currently use or utilize within your home or in your organization, in your business, is going to really impact you if you're waiting to do that all the way until the end, right before this end of life, or even after the end of life. You don't want to wait until that time period. But guys, if you have any questions, please don't be shy. Let me know. Shoot me a message in the chat. Make sure to subscribe so that you can get notified whenever we release any more videos, any of our special topics. Also, don't forget to comment and like the video. Let us know what you thought. You know, if you want to give us some constructive criticism, we'd greatly appreciate it. Make sure to check out our other videos, and also make sure to tune in each and every single weekday, starting from between 12 to 12:30 and ending between 4:30 to 5, our live IT help and advice support time. So please make sure to check us out on our channel during that time and check us out our other videos. But yes, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.